We got to get this podcast. You know, what we're going to discuss with it today, isn't it?
No, it is Halloween tomorrow.
Yeah.
Be good to talk about.
Yeah, it would be. We've got some topics today. Not as simple as that. And what is that?
Why is it just sitting out here?
I don't know, man. This is don't rob me to get free wishes. What the Hey man, so what? We're meant to like, so what is this anyway? What, we're meant to rub it and get what, free wishes?
Sure was, please. Give it a go.
What, a can of dope? Man, why is this even here?
I don't know.
What do you think? Should we just do it or what?
Yeah.
Alright, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing happening. Maybe we've got to do a bit more. Oh man, what's going on? What is this stuff? Wait, it says something on... What's that? I swear there was something on the back of that. What?
Only joking. Happy Halloween.
Are you for real?
What?
Man, what the hell is going on?
I don't know.
My god, Helen, man, look at your face!
What?
Your face!
What? What's wrong with my face? Look at your face.
What's wrong with my face?
Gary,
What?
I don't even know what's happened here. Like, I don't know what's wrong with my face, but I can see your face.
Wait, hold on. What's that noise?
What?
Man, what the hell is that? What the hell are they, Helen?
I don't know, Gary.
Helen, run. Quick,
Go.
quick. Are they still coming? Wait. Hey, Helen, I think they're gone. I think they're gone. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Gary, go.
Oh man, they're still there. Oh, go quick. Get in the door. Oh man, quick, let's get it. I need Helen, quick. Hello, welcome to the As Thieves Streetwear Supplies World, episode 2. And this is our Halloween special, as you can see. A little bit about what we've been up to last in the week.
Since last week, we've been rearranging the studio, trying to make it a bit more efficient and sort of like better suited for the space, like a better use of space. For what we're doing, and what else? We've been decorating, Halloween decorations.
Yeah. Baking with the kids and stuff. They're off school for a week, so we keep
Oh
us
yeah,
quite
we made
busy.
Halloween buns. Check out our Insta and stuff.
Yeah, you probably find it on there.
it.
Yeah, so basically we've been doing up the shop a little bit, trying to make it a bit more spacious and fit a lot of new stock in. We've also been fixing up our workroom, so there's more of a, how would you describe it? Like a,
Production line.
yeah, like a line layout, so we can just work
Like a timeline of
more organised.
start, middle, finish sort of thing. So
We're looking into next year, the winter coming into the spring, summer, and all that stuff. Our next collection, so we've been discussing designs for that. And yeah, that's about it at the moment. It's just a lot of sorting out. We're didn't really realise how much stuff you can cram into one space until you start digging it all out, you know. So, but today, I guess, what's this hat for?
Well, this is our questions from a hat.
We've got questions in one of our hats, and I guess you've ripped these. I don't know nothing about these, yeah. So you've ripped these, or other people have ripped them and put them in here.
Yeah.
So I guess, yeah.
I wrote them, but some of them are like sort of frequently asked questions. I get asked quite a lot.
Oh, okay. So I guess I'll go first.
Yeah.
We'll start with that. That's going to be our first thing. Right, I'll ask this one.
Are you gonna ask me, or are you gonna like? Okay.
What kind of services do we provide? So what kind of services do we provide?
Well, number one, we hand design, hand print, hand produce all our own streetwear. We have a range of graffiti supplies. We do commissions as well. Like I currently have another lady looking pictures of her dogs on pillowcases. We're thinking about doing Christmas stockings with names on them, like customizable stockings, and like we've had a few like t-shirts and stuff, people wanting like uniforms and merchandise and stuff like that, but
Yeah, we
do generally do our own designs.
Yeah, that we don't focus too much on the whole custom garment stuff, although we will take on a few like private jobs for people.
Yeah, like
We mainly
jobs.
just manufacture our brand and design stuff. We make artwork, we sell graffiti supplies, do murals,
We do workshops.
workshops, and a whole lot more, and go around and graph up walls and other things like that, I guess. Yeah.
We do graffiti workshops, like showing people how to like control a spray can, and the different caps and the effects they have, and different techniques and stuff. And we also do the cling film wall setup for people to come and try. And over in Hartford and overseas in London, we have done stencils on the canvas. We'll come pre-prepared with all the equipment, all the safety gear, all the materials, canvases, stencils, the works, and just let the kids freestyle. And
Yeah, the kids really enjoy the workshops we do. Like, I mean, we've had some really good feedback over them. So. Okay, well, do you want to pick me that one?
what does the name Thick as Thieves mean? That's another really frequent
man.
one.
I get asked this so much.
Thick as Thieves?
Because thieves, yeah. Well,
It means ugly. I'm always
thick as thieves, basically. The name came from, I like the whole thing where you stick together. Used to get called up. My mum used to say, "Oh, that him and his mates, like, oh, they're thick as thieves." And like, and I mean, we'd go out just doing loads of graffiti. Like, we were like a graffiti crew, and we just go out spraying and doing trains and stuff. And people would say, "Oh, you lot are thick as thieves." And you know, that name kind of stuck with me, especially when starting a brand that's like graffiti inspired and hip hop music inspired. Because yeah, like, you're all under one sort of culture. And
You sort of previously touched on in the last podcast where it originated from, like with you and Shah, you know, in Camden and.
Originally, yeah, the whole lot. But I mean, the name, that's where the brand came from. The name,
I know,
Thick
but
as
part
Thieves.
of the inspo came from.
Yeah. The name came from like sticking together, like, you know, as one culture. Before Thick as Thieves, there was a ton of names.
What were the other names? Out of curiosity.
They were shit. Like,
Please tell me, even if they were shit.
oh man, there was
I want to know.
There was a few, like, do you know, I'll have to look up in my books, I can't remember off the top of my head, there was so many, there was some, they were
Like
just...
the Five Musketeers or something?
No, I remember one day I was like, it was more focused on my graffiti name was like Realware, and I just like, nah man, I don't like that.
Realware?
But Thick as Thieves was one. I remember I was sitting down one night and I had my books. I was just writing so many different names, and Thick as Thieves was the one out of I think about 100 something on one big sheet of paper that stood out more than anything else. It was just a matter of like writing them down and saying them out loud. Some of them just, you know, when you get an idea and you write it down and you think, oh, that's great, but you're saying it in your head, yeah, right? And it's so important, if you actually ever think of a name for your brand, yeah, to like say it out loud, yeah, right? Because you actually realise how shit it sounds after.
Like,
it's like
when we were thinking of a name for Lola, we googled dog names, and one of the ones that came up was Chubble.
yeah, you
And
can't
then
be calling that.
we laughed, and then we kind of thought, what about if we went to the park and you were like, Chubble?
You
like,
can't call your dog Chubble.
Oi, Chubble.
What idiot calls their dog Chubble? That's like, thank God we call it Lola.
Or like Shabba Ranks or something.
No, Shabba.
Shabba.
I would gladly call it.
Or
Shabba.
Yeah.
That'd be brilliant.
Reba.
Yeah. So anyway, the name Thick as Thieves. If we get back to the question, the name Thick as
Saying it
Thieves.
like just sort of hear it, like.
Yeah, the name of it is like sticking together. Thick as Thieves. The brand is based around hip hop culture, influence from like the 80s, early 90s hip hop graffiti scene.
Sort of like being part of something bigger.
Yeah, being part of
Being
something
part of a
bigger,
network,
sticking
isn't it?
together, celebrating everything under one culture. So Thick as Thieves was the name I come up with, and we stuck with that. So
Yeah, and we've sort of been like, our group of friends and networking has like expanded even more from doing this.
See, I like it, the people that come together and you like get to know the brand, and we've seen people returning customers. We actually made friends with some of these people, and it's really nice, and that just kind of sums up the name Thick as Thieves. You know, we get other crew writers in it from different places, and yeah, it's really good. But like like I was saying, when you when you're thinking of a brand name, it's important you say it out loud. Like there was one, I've got to say, there was one year, right, that me and some of the other people in the class were coming up, and one was, it was like, I think it was for like parkour,
Yeah.
and it was called Freeform, and you know, at first everyone was like, yeah, that sounds good. I was like, man, that sounds like a tampon, man.
It sounds
You
like.
can't call your t-shirt Freeform.
It sounds like sluggy underwear. You know them big giant knickers
Yeah.
up to your ears.
But at the time I was like, oh, that's a great idea, until I said, that sounds like a tampon. Like,
Not sponsored by tampons or granny knickers, by the way.
No, I don't even need to say that. Yeah, and they were like, everyone was just like, yeah, oh, like, I think I killed that one, but I'm so glad because it changed it. Anyway,
Give us
moving
a
on.
question, love.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I like this question.
I got the hard one.
I see myself wearing,
I see myself
getting
on the
this
back
makeup
of an
off my
elephant.
face and wearing these Fog Life shades.
I see myself in the Bahamas on the back of an elephant, sipping a pina colada,
Not for real, like, you
trying
know,
not to slip off the elephant.
where do you see yourself in 5 years? Serious.
Not only can I not, like, your face is painted, and now you're a thug life zombie, and I don't, like, I see myself as a thug life zombie.
In 5 years,
I see myself continuing to be director of Thick as Thieves, and like, hopefully by that stage we would have expanded. I would like to have a bigger place, and I absolutely love where we are right now. I really do, but I feel like we're gonna be like a hermit crab, sort of like outgrowing our shell a bit. So
yeah,
I
that's
think we're
already
gonna,
starting to happen. Like,
because the stock is getting bigger, the graph supplies are getting more as well, and we're going to need more space really soon. Hence why, it's part of the reason why we've had to like reallocate and reorganise and shuffle things around in here, because of the amount of expansion that we're having in both the streetwear and the graph supplies. Like, I absolutely love my job. Like, this doesn't feel like work. Like, we're so passionate in what we do, and I want to continue doing what I love to do, because when something doesn't feel like work, you're winning. like when you're doing something you're passionate about, and really like it's so nice. It's so rewarding as well. Like
yeah, it is.
it's so nice not working for the man and just like doing like A to B. Like respect to those who do that. I've done it before, but it's nice to actually get up and do something of your own for yourself and for other people.
See, for me, if I'm to answer that question, 5 years, where do I see itself? It would be, like I said, we're starting to outgrow this place, so I reckon it'll be a thing of, obviously, want to move to much bigger premises, have a shop, have the workspace to do more, and definitely, like, you know, want to have a yard where people who, if you're coming to buy these spray paints from us, you know, we'd like to have a space that you could actually go and spray in your own leisure without having to worry about anything, like, you know.
Try out the spray.
Yeah, try it out, like, even if you could come down and practice and all that stuff. I mean, whatever space we move on to from here, I'd like to have a dedicated space for writers come down and leave their mark, and they can do it when they want. So
like,
say, for example, even if it's like a big outdoor yard at the back with walls all round, if not, we'll have to make something. Yeah, they come down and just spray it whenever they want. We can have graph jams down there, barbecues in the summer. That's where I see us in 5 years' time. So,
I would love having like, I don't know, like open mic decks or something. Or
yeah,
something.
man. Go have
Like
an
a
open
mix
mic.
of like people
MC
MCing
battle.
and yeah, like
This
oh my
is-
God, rap battles and all. Like
Yeah, some, like, as long as they're decent, yeah. Like, I know I've seen some awful
some
rap
of the bad
battles
ones
on.
are funny though. Remember those guys that were like, "Yo, mama, oh," and they were so funny. Like they weren't even like properly slagging each other.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
funny.
Yeah, but it was stupid. Yeah, rap battles would be good, or like breakdancing.
Or
Battles,
Seven
yeah.
Spheres or America's Addiction want to come over and do a wee performance or two.
Yeah, never know.
Or
Right.
Simi on the deck. Simi would be good.
Yeah, DJ Simi's awesome.
Or you and Simi is pretty good.
Spliff
mix.
Richard.
Yeah, shout out.
Right, next question.
I get to ask you now. Questions from Ohio. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to dress up as for Halloween? Da 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 da.
I think this is kind
I'm
of
ready.
summed it up. Like, you know,
I'm totally ready.
question done. Right.
Dun, 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 dun.
Can't just go fog life fast. It's
I'm
valid.
dressed.
What made you get into graffiti?
Oh man, it would have been better asking you. You've had more experience than me. You got me into graffiti.
I'm a bad person.
He's a bad boy.
What made you get into graffiti? I don't know, man. I you know, I just remember earliest influences of graffiti before anything was seeing it around the streets. So I'm originally from Tottenham, North London, and you know, there was a lot of graffiti there. I used to like see it all the time. You'd be walking around with your parents as a kid. I used to go to Alexandra Palace, and there was like this under road up there, and it was just covered in graffiti.
Remember you showed me Lake Street as well?
Yeah, well, Lake Street when I was a kid, that was a new thing. That was something that Banksy started.
So cool.
But you see, my earliest influences of it was just seeing it around, like in the tunnels and stuff like that.
Was it mainly Ali Pali then?
Alexandra Palace, like Edmonton and all that. The underroads in Edmonton, like they were plastered with graphite.
Is under roads a bit like those weird bridges in Craigavon, in the city of Craigavon?
Oh yeah, but they don't compare to the ones we got,
They're
like
bigger.
huge. Yeah,
A
like.
bit like Lake Street's one.
Yeah, they're quite big. Like the ones up Edmonton, there's all different ones. Not the safest places to hang around, but they were classed to do graffiti. And like, anyway, like, you know.
If someone comes up, you just spread them in the ice.
It's not always the case. Yeah, like seeing that stuff was really good because it was constantly changing, and as a kid, you know, I liked art anyway. I was always drawing. I used to like end up drawing kind of what I saw you know, in the
Yeah.
tunnels and that, I would see,
You're
oh, I
inspired.
like that, and start mixing it up in my own way. And I used to see a lot of names, like things written, but I didn't understand what they were. Like, and I mean, I'm talking, I'm young, like 10 years old. I didn't really understand what they were, but the names would stick with me because I'd see them and I'd be like, oh, sometimes I couldn't work it out, but it would stick with me. And
You'd recognise?
yeah, and then from there, I'm like, you know, I remember my mum said to me, you know, don't you be doing that. Like, yeah.
That's a bit like, don't push the big red button.
Yeah,
Like, of course you're going to push it.
Like, I went into the hardware store, down White Hart Lane. Used to be a hardware store, and they used to have like this really crappy little cans of spray
like,
paint, and I had no money. I didn't
carpet.
have money. It would just be like loading up your bag with these paints, and they'd be like, "Excuse me, mate, do you sell like, you know, this? I come here from my dad to get something." Like, he'd be like, "Oh, it's over the back there," and you knew what you was asking for because it was near the sprays, and you just load it up. Yeah, can I help you with anything? You went, "Nah, get the hell out of there." Like, you had about like 5 or 6 cans of sprays. They're only that big.
Is it like that cheap car
Oh, it
touch-up
was
stuff?
crap. It was like the most
Man,
water-
if you're using that to touch your car up, it's time to scrap your car right now.
It was like really watered down stuff, but it did the job. You know, you'd be spraying it on. You just go to the underroads, like I said, and just spray your names. And it,
Have you ever seen, sorry to interrupt, but have you ever seen those like fences a bit like the Lurgan Park fence, the iron bars? And people graph like say a portrait on the bars, and you have to be past
At
a
a
certain
certain angle,
angle,
yeah.
like literally about a 45-degree angle to
you
see
can do
it.
it on any fence, yeah, like.
But sometimes you can get it to look at something, you can, it looks like something this way,
Mm.
and then when you're going the other way,
See,
looks like
it's
something
usually
else.
they're usually that out of point. You know, when you're spraying it, if you look
Yeah,
this way,
because
you
the
see
bars
it,
are like
or
a
if you
diamond
look
shape.
that way, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's
no, I've
pretty
seen
cool.
those. So what made me get into graffiti? Even answering it, like just.
You sound like you've been inspired by your surroundings, and obviously from a
Yeah.
young age as well, so the familiarities
Yeah, like
there.
even music, like, you know, a lot in Tottenham back in the days, it was just. It
You
was
used
like
to be on a radio station.
Oh man, pirate radio stations.
You just
And I
reminded
used to DJ, like do pirate radio and DJ in nightclubs, was in a university, in a students' union. I don't know. I was just surrounded by everything, like to do with that whole culture, like, and it
Art
was
and
just
music.
yeah, like, you know, it was really good. So I guess it was just a thing of grabbing a spray can and saying yeah. Like the first name I ever writ, first tag was Pure, Pure. Like that didn't last long, and then after that I started writing Phase, Faze, and like I writ that all the way up until I was in secondary school, and then I got into some, and even after, like I got in some real trouble for it, like, and I got linked to loads of different. Got arrested. I got linked to loads of different criminal activity from this one name. Oh, it's a long story. But anyway, I didn't get charged in the end, and I changed. I remember sitting with my mates, like, and they were like, "Oh, what are you gonna do now, man? Like, they know your name." And I was like, "I'm gonna keep writing." And one of my friends said, "See, that's real right there. That's real. That's a real writer." And like, and I was like, "Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call myself."
You were like, real. Real.
I was like, "Alright, that's gonna be my thing, real."
Real.
Yeah, real one. And I just started writing that, and it stayed with me ever since. I've never changed it. Like.
We smoke weed every day.
I got into graffiti mainly because of you, because as I said in the previous video, you really inspire me. I've never ever had the chance to actually learn how to spray until you came along. I really enjoy it, and I picked up the name Canine because I just love to spray, paint, illustrate, draw animals, mainly like wolves and foxes and all sorts of animals, even some that aren't canines, but I just like canine. It just sort of, I've had it for a couple of years now.
I'll be floating on a cloud while I'm smoking on the loud. Take a toke of the potent potion that's grown from underground. I'll be opening the
Most recent thing you spread, and where was it?
Man.
I know what.
On a wall. Probably down the alleyway there for Halloween.
You were with.
Oh, with visual waste. Yeah. So, do you know that was actually funny? Yeah, me and visual waste went up to Belfast Culture Night, spraying at the
Hudson Bar.
No, the International. Spraying at the International.
I got it wrong.
And yeah, we had like such a confined space to spray in. Yeah, like
I seen a picture.
it was ridiculous. Do you know, like we had
human
these
Tetris.
boards, and I was like this, like, and there were like people. It was like, back up, man. What's wrong with you, lot? Like I got spray cans. I'm trying to spray it, and I'm like this
See, for
close.
strong, guy.
Yeah, I'm strong. Hey. Smack them over there with the can.
I seen you. You were like.
Honest God, it was ridiculous. Like, it's like no one. See when people
couldn't
drink, yeah, they have no consideration for anyone else. It's just like, oh.
I couldn't have.
What's she doing down there? Just spraying you.
Excuse me when I fall over myself and then smash my face and not spill a drip of my alcohol.
I had like an hour to spray a freestyle, a canvas, a board, yeah, like of
It
Snoop
was a
Dogg.
pretty big board, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was about the size of that canvas there, yeah, behind you, right?
90 by 90.
And
Work in progress.
an hour to do that, right? I was working so, you know, you're working so close to something, right, for so long. You need to step back and look at it, right, so you can get perspective.
I can't
I couldn't
spray
even
without
step.
it.
I couldn't even step back.
No.
And then this guy come up to me, and I'm trying to spray some Snoop Dogg, and he was like, "Why are you spraying R. Kelly?" And I was like, "Oh man!"
Bird.
He goes, "That looks like R. Kelly." And I was like, "What?" I stood back, and do you know what? He was right. Yeah, it really did. I was like, what?
The way it was looking at the time, because whenever you showed me, I was like, no, I don't think it looks like R. Kelly.
No, it was just a brief point because he actually got a picture up with R. Kelly on his phone, and he was like, "That looks like R. Kelly," and I was like, "Wow, yeah, it actually did." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm not finished yet, mate." Right. I got a bit of space and I stood back. I was looking at this and I realised where I needed to fix up, and in the end I finished it, but it didn't look like R. Kelly in the end.
No.
Thank God.
It was
Yeah.
class.
That was my last thing I sprayed, but like on a wall, it would probably be down the alleyway near the cellar bar in Lurgan. Sprayed, is it the Evil Dead? The guy from that, I forgot his name.
Oh yeah, you came back to that anyway after.
That would see. That's been there for a year now. Because I sprayed that last
Well,
Halloween and
before
it's still
yeah.
there. It's still there, and I've been meaning to do a new one. Now, what about you? What's the last thing you sprayed?
Canvas.
Sprayed canvas. What about wall?
I'm gonna go.
Art space.
I'm gonna go like that cat that goes into outer space.
Oh, man.
It might have been the Cerberus, yeah, the three-headed dog in our space, but that was like a year ago as well.
Yeah, we need to get painting more. Man.
It's because we've been flat out setting up doing this thing, but thank God it's sort of leveling out a bit more now. We can get out and about a bit more, and even though the weather's a bit nippy, I'm still keen to get out there with like 15 scarves and hats and 14 layers on.
Can't be a bit spraying in the freezing cold.
Love it. Oh my God, I've got a pen stuck in my hair. I actually
It's like
look like a
rubbing
jippo.
paint my eyeballs now. Right, should we do one more question?
Oh, we've got loads. I want to do more than one.
What?
I want to ask you another one.
Go on in. Take the hat.
Oh, it flew out. It was meant to be. Oh my God, it's two.
Two. Right,
You
the
ready?
next one's the other one.
How did you come up with the idea of legacies? We kind of touched on that.
Yeah, I don't want to ask that. Next!
Where do your ideas, I can't even read my own writing, for designs come from? We kind of touched on
They come from here.
that. And hiya!
My ideas come from here.
And then they come out of here.
What? All the ideas are basically inspired by our art and things we love and things, you know, basically what we're all about, you know. Like you'll see some t-shirts based on, it's not just about our art. Yeah, all our designs are inspired by graffiti, hip-hop.
We are a little bit snoozy, please excuse us, because it's casually, I think, yeah, midnight. And it's officially Halloween. Woo! Happy Halloween, guys!
But we're going to call it a wrap right now
Wee-wee.
and carry on with this tomorrow.
No.
So, yes.
No.
Yes!
It's the morning. Morning, happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween! Good morning.
Yeah, we're off to the studio again. Okay, it's take 2 of the vlog this morning. For those who don't really know where we're based, we get this a lot, you know. We are based in lovely Lurgan, as you can see. This is Edward Street. Yeah, anyone that knows Mount Zion House, there's the Adoration Chapel, and this is Mount Zion House. So we're based on the first floor in Mount Zion House. So if you follow me right now, I'm going to take you on a little walkthrough of how to get in here. Okay, so follow me. Okay, Mount Zion House. We've got a few people based here. The Shore Collective is a local arts collective here. They're also based on the first floor. Number of artists, brilliant artists as well. We got Pips, suicide and mental health help. Basically, yeah, they're based here as well. There's lots of other different people. Start 360. So if you come on down and you ask the receptionist, she'll tell you. Also us, we're based here. And for those who don't know what we do, as you can see, that's what we do. Okay, so my lovely daughter is going to open the door for me. You come into Mount Zion House. And you come to the reception area. There's lovely Kelly. Make sure you put your details into the tablet here. Otherwise, you will get a lovely fine of how much, Kelly?
60.
And you don't want that.
The first, like, 2 weeks. If not, it's 100.
Well, yeah, make sure you do that. And we're based up on the first floor, so you take yourself up these stairs, along with the Shore Collective who are based up here. These stairs are pretty steep, but it's a good workout. And you come through this door here. Gotta be quiet. Okay. So this is the corridor, and as I was saying, this is the Shore Collective. And like I said, there's a number of artists. We know these people. And they are brilliant artists. I mean, look at the work. My daughters attend Paul King's art class. And for those who don't know about it, it's really, really good. What do you think, Iz? What? Paul's art class on a Saturday. They absolutely love it. So if anyone wants to know about it, call that number. Who else we got here? Julie, Carol, Sandra. Sandra's based down here too. Carol Wiley, Chris Dummigan, an amazing artist. He's got some work on the wall I'll show you just now. And Paul King, another brilliant artist. There's so many different artists here, they're all really good. Damien May, amazing artist. He draws these in pencil, and I'm going to show you these now. Dwyer, absolutely brilliant artist as well. So I'm going to show you some of these works. This is Damien's work. And that is pencil, believe it or not. Wow. So for anyone who does want to commission a portrait, this is your guy, that is pencil. Wow. There's another one here by Damien. Try and get it so the light's not on it. You'd think these are photos, wouldn't you?
Dad, what about Dwyer?
Yeah. This Dwyer McCur's work is brilliant as well. Amazing piece of work. This is Paul King. And this is Dermot Burnsworth. Interesting. This is one of Chris Dummigan's. I absolutely love this piece because there's so much going on in it. I mean,
Oh, look.
there you go. Come back. Yeah, every time you look at this piece, you will see something different.
I've never noticed that guy.
Hey, don't touch. Okay, that's the artwork there. As you can see, it's a pretty big piece.
I'm hungry, Dad.
This is Shaw Collective. This is Sandra's room. She does. She works with like textiles, and screen printing. She did this one as well. By the way. This is Julie McGowan's right here. Chris Dummigan, another one here. And Dwyer's. Yeah, Damien May's work. This pencil work. This is unbelievable, this stuff.
That
I
one
mean-
looks the most real one, but that's marker.
Yeah, but don't touch it. This is actually pencil. And we're going through here, like, see, you walk down the corridor, getting back to us. And you go through this door, and you see this little statue here. You come through the door, so follow us. You keep going. As you can see, there's more artwork here. And you'll know when you see our corridor, you see artwork changes a bit. As you can see. And yeah, this is us. This is our bit. And Thick As Thieves crew is based in here, Flat 7, Mount Zion House. So for those who don't know, here's a little bit about us.
And that's how we love
Here's our pup, who's now pleased to see us. There's some of Helen's work. Some of mine. So any old school gamers out there, I mean, all this work is for sale. So like, if you're interested in anything, come up, let us know. We're willing to give you a good price. This is class. I love this piece. Crash Bandicoot brings back a lot of memories. Skateboards, surfboards, a few other pieces here. So this is us, Thick As Thieves Streetwear and Graffiti Supplies Limited, first floor, Flat 7, Mount Zion House. Hello and welcome back to the Thick As Thieves podcast / vlog. Last night we had to just call it a night because we were absolutely knackered. We hope you enjoyed our little Halloween intro.
Yeah. And this is episode 2.
This is still episode 2. We continued it because, like I said, we were about to pass out. When we were recording last night, what was it? It was about like 1 o'clock in the morning. We could only do so much coffee and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Keep us going.
Well, that's my fault. We have already talked about what we've been up to lately. It's Halloween. We said tomorrow.
Yeah,
It's
happy
now
Halloween, everyone.
Happy Halloween. And our spooky sale is on till midnight tonight. That was another thing I wanted to say to you guys. And what else?
Yeah, you want to get in there with our sale. We've got loads and loads of stuff. There's like loads of t-shirts. We've got the iron lac on offer. What else we've got? There's loads of things. You go on our website or even come down, 20% off of loads of items. After this sale, on the 4th of November, we have our Christmas sale. We're going to start our Christmas sale from the 4th of November.
Last night we were halfway through our questions from a hat, so I think it would be good to finish it off.
Yeah, it would be. Well,
do you want to go first or me?
alright, we're going to do scissors, paper. So, so you ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock,
You would. Right, you go first.
Yeah. What do you think As Thieves sell?
What do we sell? Okay, I like that question. We sell graffiti supplies. As you can see, there's like loads of stuff. We sell spray paint, paint markers. We sell magazines and books. We sell streetwear. We are a streetwear brand.
Our main objective is selling our streetwear.
Yeah, our streetwear. Yeah.
So we're an original streetwear brand.
That's our main objective, yes. So we make all our own streetwear, design it, print it. As you can see, I'm wearing one now, as I showed you.
I like to say it's wearable art. Like, it's totally unique and designed by artists. So,
Yeah, so that's what we sell, basically.
Do you want to ask me a question?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
When did Thick as Thieves start? That's interesting. When did it officially start?
I think it was 2014.
2014, yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, I'd say so, yeah. It started when, is this question like when did it become established or when did it actually get into the pipeline?
I'd like to know about the pipeline bit.
It started in 2014. I think I said in the last blog we had on, I said it started from like me going back to college, and you know the project ended up being the clothing brand, like, and just carried it on from there. So yeah, 2014. And when did it become like really established? I'd say probably late 2017 into 2018. It become like proper.
Well, we fully registered as a limited company in December 18, so it was like this time last year. No, December last year. It's not December yet. But yeah.
So, yeah, and Helen is the chairwoman of Thick as Thieves, and that. You do a good job, don't you?
Thanks. I'm glad you think so.
So yeah, started in 2014, was properly established in 2018. So that's that one out of the way. Right, next one.
Is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of places have you done artwork, and where was the weirdest place?
Oh man, I can answer that. The weirdest place I've ever done artwork was in Namibia in Africa, and it was probably the weirdest job I've ever had. It was totally unexpected. Now, I'm a graffiti artist. I used to live in Africa, and I got a job over there restoring a national heritage site with De Beers.
I've seen pictures of that. That was crazy.
Yeah, it was, and they took me out to this diamond mining ghost town. It was where the diamonds were first found in Africa. And the place was called, it's called Coleman's Cop. It's one of the world's most famous ghost towns. So they took me out there, and there's all these buildings that they've excavated from the sand. It was like a whole town in the middle of the desert. And they took me in these buildings, and all the buildings were really like lavishly decorated interior-wise.
Didn't you find a really weird like skull thing as well?
Yeah, hyena skull. It was really
Some
crazy.
of the rooms were like, Gary showed me like the sand had blown in from the desert through the windows and doors, so the sand could be like 3/4 of the way up the walls and the ceilings. And
Yeah, we had to like
it was like
crawl
something
through
out of the mummy.
doorways.
Like.
But I got taken out to this ghost town, and the group, the Beers Diamonds group, showed me these buildings. They said, look, you know, we want to turn this into a national heritage site. We want to reopen it as a ghost town and do ghost town tours, and we'd like to try and restore and preserve some of these buildings. Can you restore the original artwork? But they told me they had people in before to do the job, and they showed me what they'd done and that they'd messed it up. Now, I've never really done anything like this, and I was like, yeah, I can do it, like, because it was an opportunity of a lifetime. So it meant me, like, researching the hell out of the ghost town and its history, and trying to find out the interior history and how it was all done. And it was quite a fascinating journey for me, really, because I learned the more research I done, the more I found out, and all the floorboards in the building we figured out wasn't local. It was all sourced from Canada. So back then, like, I'm talking like hundreds of years. Like they,
How do they even do that?
yeah, like apparently they had an old train track that went to this town. Now there's no train station in there, but years and years and years ago, there was a train station, like train tracks running through the desert because we found them there. And all the floorboards and all that had stamps on it, and it was Canadian pine. Like, and it's all been imported, like from Canada to
That's
Africa.
class.
Like, it was
That's
nuts, and the interior stencils and all that I found out was from a company called Alabaster & Co. They started making gypsum and wall coatings and stuff, and I actually found the original catalogue of all the stencils on an auction site. Managed to get a copy of this and download it, and I managed to match some of the stencils to what was on the wall, but I couldn't. There were so many of them. They were done really like.
They're quite intricate. weren't
Yeah,
they?
I'll have to put some pictures up so you can see. But it meant what I had to do was try and figure out what the rest of the stencils were, because you'll see half of it, and the rest of all faded off. You know what I'm saying? And I had to get acetates and sellotape them to the wall and draw around them, right? And try and make up the rest, yeah, from it, and match it to what I thought was in the catalogue and stuff. So basically everything that I did was done like they would have. It was everything I did was hand done. I mean, I spent, wow, the first phase of this project, it was estimated about a year and a half. I worked so hard, I finished it in 6 months. And I mean, I was doing like 14-hour days. Some day it was just like,
I don't know. I couldn't have done
I
that.
was lying on the floor with a stipple brush, right, doing tiny squares like this
In
one,
how many
stencils,
degrees?
singles,
Like,
yeah, it's
and in the middle
of the
nowhere,
desert, like
with
I
no
mean,
food and drink, like
yeah.
apart from what you've got with you.
well, because you couldn't get to a town. The nearest town was about hour drive. Yeah, hour 40-minute drive away, and you know, on the days you're waiting to get paid, yeah, like you was just taking a bottle of water and a loaf of white bread, and that was you done, like for the day. That was your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So, yeah, but that was the most wonderful experience I've had doing art.
You told me there was like diamonds and stuff.
Yeah, well, they found the diamonds inland, rough diamonds, and they said there's still apparently diamonds there, but you're not allowed to pick up anything from the floor, any
Yeah.
rocks or anything like that. You have to have a permit to get into this.
Or else.
Yeah, I need to have a permit to get into this ghost town. We had to get permission from the Ministry of Mines and Industry and all that, and also from the Beers. We had to have our permits with us at all time. We were caught picking up any rocks, putting them in our pocket. We got X-rayed, strip searched,
What?
and we could face prosecution, put into a prison.
So like you couldn't be like when you go to Newcastle and you're like, ooh.
No. You couldn't be doing that. We had access to restricted areas. Like we used to go out into the restricted areas that all the tourists couldn't go to, and it was amazing because we were just discovering things that a lot of people you wouldn't even see. If you go online, you go on YouTube. I'm sure there's some YouTube channels of people filming Commons Cop. The original town of Commons Cop was, from it was called Luderitz. My daughter was born there, my oldest one. And I think they changed the name of it now. It's got a really strange name. It's in Damara language, which is the sort of like language where they go, where they click, where they talk. When I first went to Africa, I was sitting down and I heard people talking. They were like, talking like, it's like a click language, and I've never heard it before, coming from Tottenham, and I was sitting down in a restaurant and I'm looking around me going, what the hell is that noise? And I realised there was people talking this. I think it's Damara
Some
is
people
the name
talk like
of it.
that here. Live in the big bed shingle. You alright, love? I've seen it.
It's not
I've
the
seen
same.
it.
It's not the same. But I think the name of the town now, yeah, is, if I was to say, it's called, I think they called it Nami Noose, yeah, but like,
Yeah.
it's a Nami Moose. I can't even do the click noise.
What?
Yeah, it's Nami Moose, like that.
Yeah.
But they said they just left it as Lüderitz. You see, it was colonized by the Germans also through the war, and the Germans came in, and they got the diamonds and they took it over. And there's a lot of history to that place, a really amazing place. One of the best places I've done art. So yeah, there you go. Right, next question. How do you like to start your day? Coffee!
This way.
Lots of coffee. And how else? Start the day, yeah, we start the day, we wake up. And
Coffee.
our house is like a rave in the morning, yeah. It's like we wake up,
Coffee and
my
music.
kids are awake. I've got one sitting over there looking at me now, smiling. Our kids are awake. Normally I'm awake. The dog's going crazy because she's happy to see everyone and got the
It
coffee
could
on.
literally be like 6 o'clock in the morning and we're like playing Bob Marley, drinking coffee, jumping around the house.
Yeah, so how do we like to start our day? Well, we like to obviously wake up, plan what we're going to do for the rest of the day. Yeah, you usually got to wake up. And,
Coffee and music and a cold splash of water around your face.
Come on, man.
I love washing face with cold water.
Yeah, I like having a shower.
Gets your
don't I?
motor running.
Shower. Like, ice cold shower. And
Well, yeah, I don't just wash my face. and then
ice
just
cold
leave.
shower. You know, if you wake up right, there's no. Has anyone ever run out of gas or electric or whatever? And you wake up in the morning and there's like no hot water, and like the only option is just to have an ice cold shower. So your day starts like this. It's like out. You get coffee, bang. That's it. You go.
The worst one is whenever you get in the shower and you've like fully shampooed, bubbled up your hair, and then the water goes cold, and then you're just left with like fuzz head and
You see,
ice water.
I
and
don't
you have
care
to
about
make
that.
choice.
I like ice cold shower, like, you know, it's good. It wakes you up.
No, I like lava showers. Who or what inspires you?
Who or what inspires?
Yeah. I know we're supposed to take turns, but I like taking questions out of that.
Okay, who or what inspires you? Well, obviously graffiti, music, lots of things inspire me. Everything, even my daughters inspire me at times. Yeah, that's true.
Jamie Hewlett for me is like one of my number one inspirations. Like, that's a who for me. And what is like surroundings, nature, animals, visual communication, non-verbal, like symbolic sort of artwork. Thought-provoking, like emotional, sort of like an expressive piece of art would inspire me a lot.
Yeah, I think that for me, everything inspires me. Like, there's nothing that don't like.
Well, there's some things that don't inspire me, like if you go to see an exhibition and there's like a dot on a canvas the size of this room, it's like, why did you even bother, and why does that cost £5 million?
Alright, yeah, I agree with that. I've been to some galleries. Like, I remember in college they took us to Dublin and we went to this gallery, and it was just a room that had big white canvases on. And I asked the guy that was in there.
Was there
like,
no art on them?
no. And the guy that was in there, I was like, when are they gonna start painting these? And he just looked at me, and it was like,
How dare you?
they're white canvases. Do you know? I was like so tempted, yeah, to just get a bag of spray and come back and finish them off, like, you know.
Like pass them people.
Yeah. My early inspirations for everything is like the early graffiti scene, hip hop scene.
You mentioned Ali Pali.
Yeah, Alexandra Palace. It's just a place in London, but like, I mean, there's spots around there that were covered in graffiti. I used to go up there a lot. Sit there with my black books and just sketch, bunk school. Like, go up there.
I mentioned Lake Street. I love when you brought me to London because there's graffiti
Yeah, London
everywhere.
Lake Street.
You get on
Brilliant.
the train and you could just see everything.
I think coming from London, you know, London's it's such a multicultural place. You know, I think that's where, you know, I was raised there. All my inspiration is from the melting pot of cultures that's there. Like, it's amazing. You soak up so much. I grew up around so many different people, different from different places, and everyone's really interesting.
Gary showed me Camden for the first time ever, the last time
Camden
we were,
Market, I
and I
love it.
absolutely loved it so much. It's inspiring for being
Camden Market's
diverse,
super.
multicultural. You don't know what you're gonna get. Like it's exciting.
Yeah, Camden Market. That's, I have to say, that is probably one of my most favourite places in London.
I definitely want to go again. I feel like we haven't seen it all. Like,
No,
and
no.
it's constantly changing. Like it's just buzzing with atmosphere.
I love it there in the summer. It's good, isn't it? My daughter's like it there too. And that. Right, I'm going to ask another question. You said what inspired you, Jamie Hughes. What is your favourite thing to spray? Helen.
These are my questions, and I don't know how to answer that. Favorite thing to spray, obviously animals first off, because that's just what I do. I haven't really tried to spray portraits because they're not really my thing, and I'm perfecting my skills in that area anyway through drawing and illustration. I like to freestyle more than I like to stencil. The stencil can be quite effective.
Stenciling's alright, but
It's a certain effect if it's desired effect that you're looking, but like freestyle is the best all the way.
yeah, I don't really stencil. Back in the days, I had the patience to sit down and cut some stencils out, but now,
now we have a machine that cuts stencils.
yeah, but I don't. Stencils for me are they're alright for certain things, but nothing beats just picking up a can and spraying the wall. It's gone cold, huh? Nothing like cool coffee.
What?
For me, I like spraying lettering. I like to spray, obviously. I like the old school B-boys. I used to draw a lot of them. I've got every graffiti artist has their own sort of character. I've got mine. You've probably seen a lot of them if you know my work. I do like to spray portraits. This is something I've been
You're good.
taking on a little bit more of lately. Been painting.
I loved your Sammy Jackson in Lisbon.
Yeah, I painted Samuel Jackson in Lisbon and painted the guy from Day of the Dead down the alleyway there.
Yeah.
Portraits something I've been doing a little bit more of, but definitely can't beat just freestyle graffiti and some characters. I like that. And I've been doing calligraphy basically lately. That's probably one of my favourite things to do as well. I love lettering. I love the way letters flow and.
You're gonna have some calligraph classes soon, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, hopefully next spring summer in Dungannon. So there will be the art of lettering is called. So look out for that on the council's website. If you get a chance, come along.
Yeah,
really,
don't
really
miss
good.
out.
It's not your
the
normal
first time
calligraphy
ever.
class. The way I put it was that we're going to try and get you to develop your own style. So you're going to learn your basic calligraphic style. You're going to learn your italic, your Gothic. But I'm going to show you how to construct letters, break them down, and we're going to look at different cultures. One of my things in growing up, so many different cultures around me. I like Chinese lettering. Arabic is probably one of my favourite, because they got such fluid movement with their letters.
Yeah, it's
I
quite
love
nice.
it,
I like
and
the little dots and swirly bits.
With graffiti, we've got such fluid movements with the letters, and you just break them down and reconstruct them. And I find now we have this calligraphy, and we're going to get people exploring it all and coming up with your own style. So if you get a chance, book it in advance, come along. Like I said, it'll be on the Dungannon Council, Mid-Ulster Council website, I think it is. So check that out. It should be up very soon.
Really worth going to if you're interested in writing and calligraphy. It's just that bit different.
Well, your next question, we've got 3 more in this hat. So,
How long has Thieves been going for? Well, we've pretty much covered that. So
Yeah.
do you want to go?
do you want to ask the question? You want one of these? Okay. I'm going to let my daughter ask a question, so come pick one from the hat. This is Isabella, by the way. Come around here. can't read it right. Let me see what you got. It says, what other streetwear brands inspire you? And do you have a favourite piece of clothing? That's actually a really, really good question.
That was mine aimed at you, because, yeah.
Wow, there's so many. So many. And what about you? What kind of clothing do you like? As a kid?
Pajamas.
Pajamas. So pajamas is the new children's streetwear. What other streetwear brands inspire you, and do you have a favourite piece of clothing? You know, yeah, I've got loads. There's loads of brands that inspire me, but I'd like to ask this to everyone out there who's watching. Yeah, if you've got any, please let us know. We like to always find out about new streetwear brands, and if you've got any, leave them in the comments section below. Leave the links to their websites. We'd love to find out what brand you're inspired by and why. Leave your comments down there. If you're inspired by us, even better. That'd be amazing. But we like to find other brands. I've been recently watching a few other video studio tours of other brands, people making them, how they're doing the processes of making. I think for me the earliest brands that I liked, I was inspired a lot when I was younger, by, I'm talking in the 90s now.
Yeah.
Early 90s, there was
Okay,
Carl Carney. Carl Carney back in the days was really Carl Carney back in the days was really cool. They started doing some really nice streetwear. For its time, it was really nice. I had a lot of their stuff.
Yeah, I quite like their designs.
There was
it's kind of coming back again, though.
yeah, Fubu was alright. Fubu did some nice stuff, yeah, but then it got a bit Ali G, and yeah.
What a way to describe it.
Yeah, well, it's true, isn't it?
It all went a bit Ali G.
Fubu was alright, and then it all went a bit Ali G.
Guys, I'm gonna get Ali G tonight.
So, yeah, you have Pele, you Rockaware, Sean John,
I liked your NBA gear you used to wear as well.
Yeah, I used to like wearing the starter NBA basketball stuff. They were cool. The caps, I used to have so many.
You had a Bulls, didn't you?
Chicago Bulls, Orlando Magic, LA
I've seen
Lakers.
lots of old pictures.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, and we'll be back next week with another vlog, episode 3. We're hoping that one to be reviewing some of our spray paint. If there's anything that you'd like us to review or talk about, please leave it in the comment sections below. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to get notifications when we upload and post. Like and share our videos, please. And like I said, if anyone wants to sponsor anything or send us anything to review, we'd be glad to do it for you. It doesn't really matter what it is. I mean, if it's streetwear, brilliant. Send it out. We'd love to see other streetwear brands and review your products. Or if it's graffiti supplies or an art supplies company, or I don't know, set of headphones, you name it. If you want to send it to us, as long as it ain't something really weird, yeah. Although that might be interesting. If it's something really weird, send it out to us. You get in touch with us through our website or message us on here. Yeah, if there's any comments if there's anything you'd like us to talk about, leave it in the comment section below. If there's anything you'd like us to review, no problem, leave it there, we will do it. Like I said, next week we're going to review our spray paint. We're going to go through our cans, we're going to do one of each can. What do you think? We're going to do our caps, we're going to go through the graffiti caps. So I get asked this question a lot. Everyone's always asking me which cap does what, and I mean, we've got a ton of caps. The caps we got, I mean, they go from skinny, medium to fat, but there's so many, and each cap works differently with different cans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Even I'm still learning a bit about that.
And we'll talk you through them, we'll try them out on different cans and say which works best with what, so you can decide for yourself. We're going to test some of our dope drippers.
Or if anyone has any questions about sort of like what we have and what it does, please leave a comment
all our
below,
caps are on our website, yeah.
But leave a comment below or send us a message if you want to know anything or
Definite.
request anything, or because it's nice when you go somewhere and you're clued up about all the things they have. I've gone into some places and it feels a bit out of line or awkward to sort of
Yes,
kind of
I've-
go, what does that do?
Some people are embarrassed to actually ask.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like,
You don't know if you don't ask, so.
yeah, like, you know, you go into certain places and, like, I've been in some shops, yeah, and there's, like, these caps I've never seen before, right, and all these people are picking them up, and I think this is years ago, and so you want to ask what they are, yeah, but, like, I know some people, yeah, they're kind of afraid to be, or even embarrassed to ask in case they're like, oh, who's this toy, man, like, coming in here, and it's a shop, they're your customers, and everyone started somewhere. Don't be embarrassed, you know. Ask. Yeah, how you meant to know if you don't ask? And if the shop person is getting arsy with you, then you're in the wrong place, yeah. So if you've got any questions when you come up here, don't be afraid to ask. We ain't gonna judge you. Everyone needs to start somewhere, you know. So the more info you can get, the more you'll progress.
Yeah.
So
Well, see you this time next week then, guys, and have a good Halloween.
yeah,
Like,
happy Halloween
happy
and
Halloween.
trick or treat as much as you can. I've got my two here and we are going to be going out trick or treating. This is my youngest one, Shaylin. What are you dressing up as tonight?
A witch.
So we've got a witch and we've got Isabella. Come up here.
I'm dressed up as an improvised thing.
Yeah, Helen and me are going to freestyle. So
Yeah, freestyle.
one year we knocked on the door and all I could smell was like smoke.
Ganja.
Yeah, and they said, we don't have anything to give you. And the guy was holding a dog, or a woman was holding a dog. And she said, we don't have any candy to give you. She goes, well, you can take our dog. And the poor dog was just like...
The dog just looked like, what are you doing?
Yeah, he was actually really willing to come with us. It
He's
was
like,
"You
please
can't
save
take the
me."
dog." She said, no, take the dog. Right. She took the dog. But we've got a dog now, so we don't need
We've
it.
got a dog and she's really cute and she's getting curly.
She's just
Cute
sitting
cat.
there like, what?
She's getting
So,
curly.
yes, episode 2, this is us done. It's a wrap, and we'll see you next week for episode 3. Bye!